Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Toffees. This is the Everton against Stoke match reaction. Full-time result finished, Stoke 1, Everton 0. So, yeah, let's get into it. I know it's pre-season, but one thing that game definitely did tell us is that we need some players in. I think every Everton fan is saying that at the minute. We need some players in, right back, a winger, especially if Ndiago's, we need a winger, and probably a striker. So in the first half, again, it was quite a quiet game overall. One thing we can get from the first half is that Tyreek George, he's a good player. It's nice to see a breath of fresh air down the wing. It was nice to see Tyreek George. He tries to beat his man every time, and it's good. He also had a shot from distance, nearly, well, it was close. But I don't understand why not many of our players are doing that. You know, we need to test the keeper more. And fair play to Tyreek George for doing that. I thought in the first half, Mark Travers had a good half. He made some good saves. Overall, striker-wise, I think Beto was quite similar to his last game. It didn't help that he had to fight for every pass that was granted to him. Every ball that came to him, he did have to fight for it. There was one where he spun the defender, went to shoot, and he just gave the ball away. I feel like we try and take that extra touch too many times, and I think we just need to shoot and just test the keeper. We didn't have enough shots that game. You know, some people might say there's no point shooting, from outside the box. I mean, their goal was from outside the box. Gabriel Kelly side-footed it, and it just went into the corner. There was two players that I thought worked really hard and caught my eye that game. It was Merlin Roll and Harrison Armstrong. I thought, Merlin Roll was a really hard worker in that game, obviously playing right back. We still need a right back, don't get me wrong. I think we need to bring in players. Going back to that, we don't look that threatening in the attacking third. It just seems like they're afraid to shoot sometimes, and I just think we need to test the goalie, no matter who it is, It could be bloody Manuel Neuer, it could be Loris Karius, Just need to test them. One of our best chances from the game was one of the last kicks of the game. Jake O'Brien, header from a set piece of corner, and it hit the crossbar. Other than that, Dewsbury Hall, he had one, it went over the bar. I think Beto or Barry might have got one, and it went wide as well. But apart from that, there wasn't much in it. Again, this is obviously, pre-season. We've had 3 easier games. We're moving on to our harder games. We've got the 2 games in Germany. Then we've got Newcastle and Lille. Yeah, it'll be a big jump from the games that we've just had to the games in Germany. I think it'll be a lot more intense, a lot more physical, and it'll be a big test for the boys. But yeah, overall, it wasn't necessarily a frustrating watch. Not much of a concerning one either, but I can't help but feel concerned at times playing these games. I worry a little bit, for the squad. Again, there's still plenty of time in the transfer window, so we'll just have to wait and see. We also saw Hayden Hackney start, which, I think it was really good to see. He didn't have a bad game. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he only played the first half. I'm pretty sure he was only supposed to play the first half anyway. Yeah, it'll take time for him to settle in, and hopefully, the next few games he can do that. So yeah, that was the end of my match reaction. Let me know what you thought about in the game in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the games that are coming up, who you think should start, who you think shouldn't. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Up the Toffees.